We are recording.
Hello and welcome back to the Mildly Profane Podcast.
Oh my god, it
Holy
sounds
shit.
so weird saying that.
I know, it's been a hot fucking minute.
God, it's only been, what, a couple years?
Yeah, it's only been a spicy fucking second.
We
Anyway,
last recorded one of these.
yeah, what the fuck was the last one on? The last one was episode 3, right?
Last one was
That was the
episode
one
3, and it took a year to upload.
Yes. And, yeah. Wasn't that a fun time?
Oh boy. And we're just gonna pretend that didn't happen.
That didn't happen. What are you talking about? Lie to
Exactly.
me like that? So a few things have happened since then.
Uh-huh. So,
The corona hit.
the corona hit.
Yes.
We kind of graduated.
Yeah.
Xander's kind of in the military now.
Only a little bit.
A little.
Only a little bit. I'm only sitting in like my barracks room.
Yeah. So, how is all that? Military life.
Oh, this army life is crazy. It's got me missing my baby. If you get that reference, then you're a god.
God, I'm picking.
Oh God, I'm so sore. Ugh. So in basic training, we ran a lot, just not quite daily. We didn't run on Sundays, but every other day we did some form of running. And then like for the past like the last 2 weeks of basic, we did no PT at all, which was nice, but also like kind of came back to bite me because I had a 2-week quarantine here in Kansas. I'm at Fort Riley. Yeah, don't dox me because if you try, you'll just get shot by the MPs at the gate. But still, anyway, so we we didn't. I didn't do any physical exercise like running. I did some push-ups and that kind of bullshit in my like temporary room, but I did no kind of running. And then like fucking this Monday, yesterday, they were like, all right, my new unit, my platoon was like, all right, we're doing a 5-mile platoon run. And I was like, fuck, okay. I did succeed. I did make it, but I fucking hated my life the whole time. And I puked my guts out. That was great.
Oh, I believe.
But that was that. So now my quads really hurt.
Yeah.
My calves really hurt. But I'm alive, and I'm not really complaining. That was that.
Yeah. I bet you're absolutely shredded now.
Yesn't.
I mean, like, completely.
I do have more muscle than I did have. I gained like 10 pounds of muscle, which is nice.
Yeah.
But I am by no means fucking absolutely shredded to fucking pieces. I'm not this absolute fucking hunkazoid.
Did you see anyone at boot camp that did like a complete 60?
Oh my god, yeah. There's this guy named Wing, spelled Ngyn or some or Nguyen, pronounced Wing. He was Vietnamese.
Oh, that makes sense.
And like born in Vietnam and then emigrated to the U.S. when he was like 11 or 12. And he's also the biggest weeaboo I've ever met in my life. Holy
Is he a weeb
shit.
if he was born in Vietnam?
Don't even get me started on how big of a weeb this guy is. Literally, he's like, he got. We'll come back to this in a sec because I definitely am a bit of a hypocrite on this, but he got fucking pictures of his waifu sent to him in basic training. Like full color copies.
That's cool.
Now, the reason I say I gotta hit back on that is because I also had pinups sent to me in basic training, but they were a little bit different.
A little bit more degenerate, like, I bet.
A little bit more degenerate. A lot of it more degenerate. I still have them. I did the 12-mile ruck with one of them in my fucking hat. Because I said fuck it, bro. But anyway, so no, he started out when he was a bigger guy. I actually have a picture of what he looked like beforehand. He was, oh my god, he was crazy, dude.
Yeah.
But so he fucking started out kind of big and then went through the training and just came out on the other end really skinny, could run a lot better. He didn't know how to run like properly. He figured out that you just kind of like just like let your body naturally carry you. I made the mistake of like trying to run on my tippy toes or some shit because I had some dipshit tell me like, "Oh, dude, you gotta fucking run on your tippy toes. It's so much better for you." And I basically told him I said, "Oh yeah, sure," and I tried it. And then later on, A, he was a dickbag, and B, I just told him to go fuck himself pretty much, and just started running like a normal human being. And I haven't had shin splints since.
Nice.
So he can go fuck himself. But anyway, that was so. He was fucking amazing, dude.
Yeah.
He's a good dude. Actually, we became pretty close friends. He always made fun of me. He was like one of the few people I told my degeneracy to. But he made fun of me for that, and I made fun of him for being a weeb. I had another guy who was a weeb and also a bit of a furry, and he was like, "Ah, yes, I've done a deep dive on your model of degeneracy, and I must say it's pretty nice." And so I was like, "Ah, yes."
Yeah. Solid.
Somebody I can relate to. So that was that. That was funny.
I hear boot camp is like.
For some people, yeah, it's a lot of like you see people from all over the place. There are people who are chill. There are people who are dicks. A lot of my platoon were dicks. Not all of them. There were some very good people in there, but a lot of them were just like, oh my god, they wouldn't shut the. They would complain about literally fucking everything. They wouldn't do shit right. They would like you know how there's like that army humor where like you make fun of someone and it's like all in the good goes. Like, oh, you're just making fun of me. It's no big deal, right? Well, these people would like actually mean everything. So they'd say like you fucking suck and I hate you, and then they would like you'd be like, hey, can I get some help with that? And they'd be like, no, fuck you, go kill yourself or some shit. Like people like just the other day, people were making fun of me. They were making like one of the sergeants in there was making me like do push-ups and shit. And he's like, get up, I don't fucking care anymore. Don't do that. And then like next like literally 10 minutes later, I said, hey, can I get some help setting up my kit? And he's like, yeah, man, no fucking problem. Come over here, bring it over here. I'll help you out.
Nice.
Right, but like if I did that same shit in basic, the people in my platoon would be like, no, fuck you, you're gay. And I'd be like, okay.
Yeah.
You can just go die now, but, you know, you're going to have fun when you get your unit.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Everyone was like, what? You're going to fucking fail out of shit. And I was like, okay, but I, like, literally passed the Saber Challenge. Saber Challenge is, like, the thing that it's like one of the things you have to do to become a scout. It's like you have to like know how to operate this weapon. You have to know how to call for fire. You have to know how to read a map. You have to know how to like perform maintenance on your vehicle. Yeah. You have to know. You have to do some vehicle ID. So they'll put a picture of a vehicle up, and you have to name it and like where it's from.
Nice.
So like they'll put a picture of a T-90, and you have to say T-90 Russia. Shit like that.
Yeah.
Or you just have to like some of them you just have to put the vehicle name down for. Like I did not fail a single thing on that, and the other people failed like 2 things or 3 things.
Nice.
Everybody failed vehicle ID, and I like looked at we had this like study binder, and I looked at it like twice and fucking got a 50 out of 50 on it.
Nice.
So earlier they were people in my platoon now were asking me like all these questions, thinking I wouldn't know them, and I knew every single one of them, and they were like, "Okay, you're squared away. I like that." The other guy who came with me is just an absolute fucking retard.
Yeah.
He's also from Colorado, but he's just and like he's a decent person. He's just so dumb. And like I don't know how he got into the army because he's got like fetal alcohol syndrome. Like I don't know how the fuck he got into the army.
Bro, you're right. He should have gotten into the Marines. They're already.
Yeah, he would have been much better as a crayon. He would have been much better as a crayon eater.
Yeah.
No, he's just like not all there. He's always like asking me dumb shit, like, and I'm just like, Waller, you can fucking just figure it out. Just, like, interpret. Like, he didn't put any of his shit on. He didn't do anything right, and I'm like making sure I'm squared away. So like when we got our IOTVs yesterday, our vests.
Yeah.
I fucking put it all together, put everything on, took all the bullshit that, like, dude, you would not believe the amount of extra fucking bullshit armor that comes on that thing.
Oh,
I have it all in them. It's so much. You have this like groin protector. You have this lower back protector.
Yeah.
You have these fucking collar protectors, and then you have deltoid protectors. They go on your fucking arms.
Yeah. And it's like
I was
80 pounds worth of armor.
Dude, okay. So if you put the plates in, oh yeah, and there's front plate, back plate, and then side plates.
Yeah.
I have to have the side plates in, and I have to have the front and back plates in. But all the extra shit is gone. It's like fucking 10 pounds of shit.
Yeah.
Now that's it. My IOTV now probably weighs 30, 40 pounds.
Oh yeah.
And fully loaded, because none of the mags are loaded. Fully loaded, it probably weigh about 60.
Yep. Hey, at least you did all that training with your backpack. You know, having an entire library inside of it.
Dude, that helped me so much more than I ever thought it would. Like, you would not believe it, dude.
Oh yeah, dude.
My ruck for the last 12-mile ruck was like 60 pounds.
Yeah.
And that shit heavy. And I had mine set up pretty good, so it wasn't stupidly bad on my back, but it was still pretty fucking good.
Oh yeah. But I mean, that's what high school is really preparing you for. Preparing you to carry 60 pounds in your back.
Pretty much, yeah. So that was nice. I bought a better mag carrier.
Nice.
For the front, because the shitty ass one that they issue us like wouldn't work with our mags. We got issued brand new Magpul P mags. Like literally still in the wrapper, and they gave me like 8 of them, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna come.
Huh.
They're so
lucky
nice.
day, dude.
Dude, and then I sent one of my friends who's fucking in Fort Drum as an infantryman.
Yeah.
I'm a cavalry scout, by the way, so I'm better than an infantryman. If you're an infantryman, you can go fucking suck your dick.
But you don't use horses anymore.
Yeah, but I found it funny how, I joined the cavalry.
Yeah.
You
are the cavalry. You are the horses that you're missing.
Yeah, correct. I am. I drew a little bit basic. That was insane.
Oh, yeah? Did you mail it to Amber?
I did. I mailed one to Amber, and I mailed a couple others to my friends who were also into that.
Nice.
Some of my online friends gave me like their addresses and said write to me, and and then they wrote back, and I was like, bruh, you know how whack it is to get a fucking letter from an online friend you've never like seen or met in person, or like you've seen but like not met in person. And then like you get a letter from them and they've like drawn you art, and you're like, what the fuck? Hell yeah. So that was cool, but no. So I got the sweet little thing. I got some gloves.
Nice.
And now I have everything. I'm actually like, I have my assault pack packed with everything for the range, because Thursday we're going to the range. Tomorrow we have off because it's Veterans Day. So I don't have to go into work. I don't have to go into work tomorrow. I just can just like fuck off and sleep in and shit. Dude. It's great. Tomorrow or the day after is grenade launchers though, so that'll.
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
Today was the pistols, the M17 pistol.
Yeah, you were telling me about that.
Oh, it was fucking amazing, dude. I shot expert. It was so easy.
Yeah, I bet. I mean, I always knew that you would do well in the army. I mean,
I fucking sucked at basic with the rifle qual. I fucking sucked dick, but here I was just like the pistol. I just like natural.
Yeah.
So good. Anyway, yeah, it was. It was good.
Yeah. No. So now on to where I am. A poor college student who's in the process of digging myself into thousands of dollars in debt. So, since you left, we had our graduation and everything, and then I did actually go to that.
How'd it go? What was that about?
I hit the hardest dab I ever have on that stage.
You did not.
I 100% did, and I have video evidence. And then we also had like a caravan that went through the Doherty parking lot. So that was crazy.
So
And what date was that?
Shoot. It was
sometime in July, right?
July 26th, I think.
So while you guys were doing bullshit caravans, I was probably at the range.
Oh, yeah. Out doing your big boy stuff, being an adult and shit. So yeah, anyway, COVID really fucked everything. I mean, entirely fucked everything. Oh my god,
we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah, oh yeah. Shit. So, college starts. We'll get to this. College starts, and like everything. It's not what you would think the normal college experience would be, right? Your freshman year in college, it should be a lot of meeting people and having fun and a lot of that stuff, right? Not at all. Okay, I had to pay $8,000 for a dorm room, okay, and it's a small dorm room, okay. I'm talking 200 square feet, and I have to share it with a roommate. My roommate was named Rex, and he is an amazing person, okay. He's a good Jewish boy.
200 square feet?
200 square feet. I had to share it with my roommate. All it was 2 beds, 2 desks, and 2 closets.
Wait, hold on. So the room is like, it's not like separate rooms?
No.
You have a kitchen or anything?
No. So in the residence hall, you don't get a kitchen or anything like that. You have to share a bathroom with everyone on your wing. So I was sharing a bathroom with probably 40 other guys, which the secret is to always pick the toilet that is closest to the window, because that is the one that gets used least and is the least dirty. And then I also had to share a shower with all the other guys on my wing. So it was an experience, to say the least. Let me tell you, those handicap showers, though, they're nice as long as you don't think, or like they're nice, but they are dirty as hell. Especially if you don't get there like right after the cleaners come. Because the cleaners come. Right, yeah, cleaners come every day. But like, if you get there any time after the cleaners, then they're gonna be fucking dirty, and there's no way around that. Getting water, like, literally, you start to miss basic creature comforts, like getting water in that fucking place, because okay, so I have a huge ass fucking cup. It holds about 1 liter of water. And I have to fill it up a lot because I drink a shit ton of water. So
it's like a fucking can.
Yeah.
Okay,
so I fucking, every time I had to refill my water, I had to leave the room, go to the bathroom and fill it up in there, because the water fountain was fucking terrible, okay? The water was hot and it came out slowly. It was just overall terrible. So I literally was getting water in the bathroom, like under the fucking bathroom sink. And then I had like 4 ice cube trays that I was using, and I was recycling those so I would have ice for my water. Myself and my roommate were both using these ice cubes.
Holy shit.
Yeah, we had to refill water a lot. Oh, but I will say the room did come with a mini fridge, so it's all good.
Okay. A mini fridge. I have a full size.
Yeah. Yeah, it had the mini fridge and the microwave. I ate pretty okay, actually. So I had to pay for a meal plan that was $500, but it was 19 meals a week. And
19 meals a week.
Yeah, so my residence hall was right across from the C4C, which is where we would get our food from. So I could get Italian food, I could get Persian food, I could get...
Oh, you get like hard Jerusalem style shit?
Oh yeah, it was some good shit. Sometimes it was really bad and you couldn't eat it. And then you could also order food from like other places that were on campus. Like Farrand has their own they have their own like eating center in the bottom of it. And so I ordered from Farrand one time, and I ordered a quesadilla, and let me tell you, I was expecting a good quality quesadilla, at least Taco Bell quality quesadilla. But the quesadilla I got was the same kind of quesadilla that I would make at home, where it's literally just like a tortilla with some shredded cheese inside of it that they stuck in a microwave for 30 seconds. I was very disappointed with that. Needless to say, I didn't get a quesadilla after that. Yeah, so let me break this down to you price-wise, okay? So for the 4 months that is first semester, and this isn't even counting COVID. Because of COVID, there's one less month, so it's actually only 3 months that you're sitting in the dorm, okay? So I had to pay $8,000, okay, to stay there for 1 semester. My roommate was also paying $8,000 to stay there for 1 semester. That means our room costed $4,000 a month.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, I did get out of it because of COVID. Our college actually became the became the largest outbreak in Colorado. So because of that, like, we all went into quarantine. There were no in-person classes or anything like that for like 2 weeks, and during that time I decided to move back down, and I moved back home because all my classes are online anyway. There's no reason to be up there.
Good.
So I got a couple $1,000 refunded to me, so that's cool. And I'm just waiting for shit to go down for next semester. They've already told us that we don't get a spring break next semester, which is fucking retarded. So they're still giving us those days off because I guess it's policy that they have to give us a certain number of days off. But the way that they did it is so fucking stupid, okay? So they added 3 days on to the winter break, which winter break is already a month long, so nobody fucking cares if they're gonna add an extra 3 fucking days, okay? And then they add 2 days, or they add 1 extra day for 2 weekends, so there's 2 3-day weekends that are scattered in there. But that doesn't, like, add up to a spring break, because a spring break is needed for, like, you need that kind of relaxation because you're stressing out a lot over your school and your grades, and so that week long gives you enough time to really relax and get a break. But, having 2 3-day weekends doesn't add up to that. It doesn't make sense, in that way. Anyway, that's enough about the COVID thing. So next year, probably, because next semester I'm probably just going to take all online classes again because of COVID. But next year is when shit starts to get real. Hopefully this COVID shit will be under control at least, and we'll have in-person classes again.
Okay, seriously, that is something fucking suck.
Oh yeah. So, hopefully that's all done and over with and under control at least. And so my plan, at least as of now, my plan for next semester is I'm going to invest in a bus and turn it into a tiny home. So it's going to be a lot of work though. But yeah, if I can do all that, and then hopefully I can get some private scholarships, and then they can pay for it for me, and then I don't have to worry about shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's what college life looks like in the COVID world anyway. So yeah, we can circle back now. So COVID really fucked everything over. For reals.
Dude, oh my god, dude, no. So, let me just do it. I realized that
a pizza emerald into an assault backpack in range.
Mm.
And so I'm eating my pizza.
Nice.
Expensive. Going hell. This is definitely getting stuffed into. Some of the shit's getting stuffed into like a drawer.
Huh. Stick it in the sock drawer. Keep it as a midnight snack.
Honestly. Some of the shit in the MRE is fucking great. This oatmeal cookie, I'm eating pizza. I might eat bread soon.
Are they
It's
better?
always good to have this spoon. This spoon is fucking.
Are they better than Trevor's MREs were? Because Trevor's MREs were fucking terrible.
So what he had which two were they? Do you even remember what they were?
Oh fuck no.
For context, we went on a camping last
Yeah, it was last year.
where we it was our friend Trevor, you and me, and my girlfriend.
Yep.
Which sounds like it'd be a lot of bullshit with your girlfriend. She is one of the boys. Am I mistaken?
I mean, she vibed, so
We vibed hardcore.
we vibed.
A lot of things. Oh my god.
Bro, that was a funny fucking camping trip.
That is such a fun trip.
Yeah. Sander, kill Trevor.
Why?
He made it green.
Oh yeah, we had fun.
Oh my god, it was
We
so
played
much
nerds,
fun.
we had, but there was this. But Trevor brought MREs.
Yeah.
Which I think that like his ostensibly the reason was because if we don't have any food, but really it was probably just because we wanted to eat them because every kid sees an MRE. Holy shit! An entire meal contained within one little package with weird fucking shit written on the front. Of course I want to try it.
Oh, yeah.
I want to eat army food. I want to be in the army when I grow up.
Everyone wants to try an MRE at some point in their life.
Mm-hmm.
And you should. You should.
Exactly, because everyone needs to know. And I will say this. So having had the experience eating MREs every single day, I'm not shitting you, every single day for 4.5 months, I will tell you this. MREs come in two categories. One, pretty okay, and two, absolute fucking ass. Alright?
Yeah.
There's no number 2. The pizza slice is the high end of pretty okay. Right? It's got some shit in here that could be better. But it's pretty okay, right? My absolute favorite MRE is meatballs and menu. Menu number 8. I fucking love that. And beef goulash is also
Yeah.
everything. Cheese toast, honestly, a lot of the MREs really aren't. But then there's some that are just absolute ass. And I'm pretty sure that one of the ones that you guys had was the fucking, tuna.
I think it was chicken something. I think it was like chicken and rice or something like that. I don't remember exactly, but it was something stupid. And it was not
sauce?
good. Maybe. I don't know. It was not
Did it
good.
have barbecue sauce with it?
Dude, I don't remember. It was so long ago. That was before my surgery.
Dude, so many people, actually, I really want the chicken chunks ever. And I don't know why. Because it's kind of, there's some good things about it. You can make a pretty good, discount quesadilla thing. But, it's just kind of honestly.
Yeah. Dude, you gotta do a fucking tier list. You gotta do a fucking MRE tier list.
God.
Out of all the MREs you've eaten, you gotta do a tier list.
I'll do that. Okay, we can do that. Right now we gotta go with fucking COVID.
Oh yeah.
So I got in the middle. And first of all, COVID restrictions back, right? I did everything. We're wearing the mask all the time. We're doing all. And this is just a net. We have the mask on all the time. Net. So, that was some bullshit. That was not. Right.
Yeah.
And then you think about doing is taking a bunch of people from different places and putting them together in very.
Yeah. I can imagine that being like a complete catastrophe.
That's an understatement.
Oh yeah.
So 30th AG, which is the reception battalion, Fort Benning.
it was overcrowded because there were so many people there. And the way that the way that Fort Benning in general handled COVID was like you tried to put money into you tried to put penny into a quarter slot and you missed the slot.
Yeah.
It was so fucking bad. We had to, first of all, we had to have the masks on at all times. And, of course, when you get into the barracks and there's no drill sergeant or anything, you fucking take that.
Oh, I bet.
Dude, I was supposed to wear it 24, not like 24, but pretty fucking often here. And
Yeah.
Fuck that shit. Ladies have to reach take fucking. But, I'll wear it. Fucking regulation.
Yeah.
So, at reception alone, we had 300 corona. Here's the thing, that number's been insane because it wasn't when one person got the corona and he was in a bunk, the person on the top of his bunk went. So at 30, the way that everything was set up, so you'd have a bunk, which is 2 beds.
Yeah.
And then you have like a pair of lockers separating them, and then like in front of them you have, and then you have like another bunk, and then like that was like one cot or one row, and then you have like 6 or 7 rows, and then like separating the rows would be like fucking 2 more wall lockers. So like there were a lot of things. So if you got the Rona, you got taken to the quarantine area, which is called Kelly Hill, which is another fucking. You got taken to the quarantine area.
Yeah.
The person on top of you, or like on your bunk, got taken. The person on the bunk in front of you got taken, and then the person on, like if you're a person in the bunks on either side of you, like on the rows on either side of you. So a total of, if you got taken and you were like right in the middle, you would have 11 people taken.
Yeah.
Because like they can't be sure, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So we like just my like quote platoon unquote. It was not platoon. They were called bays. Like in your bay, like they were always called bays. But like you had your line that you were in, and I was alpha also. And that just has to do with like when you got there. And are you active or are you still one? Just so some like high school juniors could go to basic for the summer and then come back, do their last year, and then go for EIT.
Yeah.
And then like I think that's called the STO program. So we had some like not even fucking 18-year-old go through basic, which was one of them was really cool. But anyway, so that was some fucking bullshit. I never got taken. God, so I've gone to Kelly Hill. I probably be here. Still be.
Oh yeah, probably.
Some people. There was like 8 people who managed to make it back to Kelly Hill, which would finish training.
Yeah.
One of them was actually Waller, who was the guy who came here with me. He's just. But anyway, so got that. So that was fucking great. I did not get taken. I did. I'm not get the. I might have. I'm sure that I had the Rona at one point and just never showed any symptoms of it.
Yeah.
So just cleared my system and I'm fucking fine. So then we go to basics, right? And first of all, normally your stay at reception is anywhere from 4 days to 2 weeks, right? And 2 weeks is like the shit's just going wrong.
Right.
I was there for 3.5 weeks. So already, I'm just, and like reception would just suck your soul out.
Oh yeah.
I never cried basically. I cried my eyes out.
Yeah.
Like just reception, like so you have some in-process shit, and then just like other than that, you just do nothing. Like they don't even really like drill sergeants don't even really care if you clean the bay or not. They don't care if they like you clean a torch, like they just don't care.
Yeah.
You can just fuck off and do whatever. You can smuggle contraband in only if you get like they won't search your shit. You are allowed to put like a key lock on, and they could not go through it. Now that said, if you left your shit unsecured, they'd fucking throw it everywhere.
Oh yeah.
But like you didn't have lockers, you didn't have anything. all you had to do was just be outside at a specific time, and you were fucking set, dude. But it just was unreal. Like, you know, like how some things you do just feel surreal?
Yeah.
30th age you were, because you were technically a trainee. You were starting, like, in training. We did a little bit of training. How to do some station. How to do it. But just, like, 30th was just like a hole. It sucked your whole soul out. Just like, you didn't feel like you were a person. You didn't feel like you were doing anything. You just sat there, you went and sat there in your bed, and you might have done some abs. You got yelled at occasionally by a person. And then you just fucking sat there. You went to bed at 8 o'clock every day. The showers and the trees were weird.
Yeah.
You shaved, you did all your things that you were supposed to. And then you just fucking like sat there until the next day. I managed to smuggle books in from
Yeah.
my personal bag, and we got a call one day, a 3-hour call. Which was not supposed to be free. It was supposed to be real son. He did it. He actually got article 15 for that. But so that was fucking up.
Yeah.
Anyway, so 30th AG was the worst 3 basic training, even with all. And we got smoked for 30th AG. Like, it wasn't bad, but like occasionally they'd, you know, be like, fuck you. Get on the ground and do fucking. You had to do 10 push-ups. It was like 10. Like, it was stupid and I never liked doing it. So that was fucking great. And of course, this whole time, like normally when you're at 30th, you sit super quick.
Right.
We had to sit super spaced out and all sorts of, like, it just felt, you know, right. You also know how when you go to a new state, you're like still acclimated to everything, and there's like the weird smells and the new thing that you're not really doing at the time. But you're also dealing with that. So it was horrible. I'm so glad that I don't.
Yeah.
People, like, fucking suicide is not super often at 30th, but it does happen.
Oh yeah.
Like we didn't, but like groups of people that were there after we'd done the basic, when they really started cracking down on Corona shit, drill sergeants were basically told that they needs, like, because the CDC was kind of still trying to hold the hey, don't just say that we're doing everything right, even though we know we're not. Just because if you say anything, we're just gonna fuck you up. And so of course, the second that any trainee got, like, nope, they're not handling it well at all, because it's maybe they could escape, you know, something like that. People are getting really dumb. Shit, they like I had a friend. So he was like, I just want to like fake something so I can just get out of here. And I literally told him, dude, if you do that, it's like just gonna get you. Just fucking do it.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh no, I want to get out. And he managed making it through fucking AIT and everything. He was National Guard too, so I don't know what the fuck his problem was. You literally just get through it and you're fucking done. God.
Yeah.
People are really dumb. Like, I had my retard. Everybody had from private school. But, like, holy. Some of these people.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I bet. Yeah. At Boulder, they had to clear out an entire residence hall. So, Darley Hall, they had to clear out, and that one is probably 10 stories tall. They cleared out that entire residence hall to make room for everyone who had to quarantine. And then a couple people, so you got a choice. If you wanted to quarantine at Darley, or like if you lived too far away, then you could quarantine at Darley. But if you wanted to go home, then you could go home. You could choose. My roommate ended up getting it, which of course basically means I had it. And then I had to test and go through all of these hoops and bounds and go through all this crap, and so I had the Rona for better part of 2 weeks, and moved out of my dorm and did all that crap, and so I've been vibing. Shit, dude. So my brother's kid was born. my niece
Oh,
is a member of this planet now. So her name is Fiona. She is great. She has tried to kill me once and cried the moment that she entered my arms twice.
She hates you. You're horrible.
Oh yeah. So I wasn't able to see her when I got back for a while because of the Rona and shit. But now it's all good. We're Gucci. We're vibing, boys.
Oh yeah.
And then recently,
Don't let me ever hold you because she might grow up.
oh yeah. So recently, I started live streaming. It was probably about a month or two ago. I started live streaming on Twitch, twitch.tv/EarnedSword if you want to come check me out. I'll put it in the description. Shameless self-promotion. Anyway, so I started doing that, and that actually helped a lot with the COVID depression. So I was definitely feeling the loneliness and stuff during COVID, but streaming helped a lot, I think, and just being able to talk to people so I wasn't alone. My roommate was great, but like once he got the Rona and he had to leave, it was straight down sailing from there, and I was just not vibing. So yeah, I started live streaming. I originally had started live streaming because I was on dorm Wi-Fi, and let me tell you, the one good thing about those dorms is they had good fucking Wi-Fi. The internet there was peak. I'm talking like 30 megabits per second all the time. There was no problems.
Base Wi-Fi, for me, I am paying for it, but base Wi-Fi is 50 megabytes a second upload and download.
Nice. So, yeah, the dorm Wi-Fi was one of the main things that got me to start streaming. I use Streamlabs, so it makes it really easy and intuitive to do it. But yeah, so the live streaming has been going good. But yeah, back on the topic of like COVID crap fucking everything up. So I watch a sport. It's called World's Strongest Man. I don't know if you've heard of it.
I know what you're talking about.
So this year they're doing it, and they're doing it in person this year, of course, because you kind of have to do a strongman contest in person. But so this year, literally, so it actually starts tomorrow. World's Strongest Man does, but the first event started technically yesterday. And the first event, literally first event on the roster, is to get a COVID test. So yeah, all the strongmen had to get a COVID test, and if they tested negative, or if they tested positive, then they had to leave. But yeah, so it's interesting to say the least. How everything has changed. There are certain things that I do enjoy about like the things that have come out of COVID. Like I like when you go to Texas Roadhouse and they have splatter guards now.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
To separate the booths. I like that because it gives you more privacy. There's certain things like that, like the restaurant experience has kind of increased a little bit. But yeah.
Yeah, dude. So, holy shit, man. Alright, so all that was said and done, right? 30th was over. Horrible time. Everything was terrible. I hated it. And when we started going to basic, that was so much better. It sucked fucking cock, but it was supposed to. It was a lot better than 30th, because at least I was doing something. Until we got somebody fucking test positive, and the whole troop. The troop is like, so troop equals company.
right? It's like a company of troops is a troop of troops or of cavalry, whatever the fuck it is, and when you're in the cavalry world. So our whole troop went into isolation, which means that for 2 weeks we had to get all our food in like these little trays that somebody else made, and then we all sat down in a fucking formation outside, out under the CTA, which stands for Cover Training Area. It's like a big fucking patio with a fucking roof over it.
Right.
And we ate our shit. And then we fucking went back. And it was always cold because Forge had been sitting there. The other 2 platoons had to go out and eat theirs. So first platoon would always go first, and they always got their food hot. Second platoon got their shit warm, and we got our shit cold because we were third platoon. It was horrible.
Yeah.
So we went through all that, and it was like 2 weeks of that shit, and we did nothing. We learned a little bit of shit. We learned a little bit of DNC, a little bit of this stuff. We got some packets on shit that we should study, but that was like 3 days before we did our testing for the end of Red Phase. Red Phase is where you learn like teamwork, and it's supposed to be where you get smoke promotion, you do a bunch of push-ups and all that shit, but that didn't happen. We did nothing for 2 fucking weeks. So what we ended up doing instead is when we went in the White Phase, which was the range, we just got fucked up on the range all the time.
Right.
So we did push-ups and shit on the range. That was horrible. We had like impossible time on grass and shit.
Yeah.
They were like, all right, Private, you have 30 seconds to go and find every single fucking piece of grass on these range. 30. So when a drill sergeant says the number, like we're doing something and they go 30, you start counting down from 29.
Yeah.
So like they could be like 30, and we'd all be, and the whole everybody who they say it to starts echoing 29, 28, 27. And when you hit 0, you go like 09, 02, 01. Then you say freeze, Private, freeze, and you stop. You just instantly freeze, right?
Right.
So you'd be like 30 seconds to pick up all these things, 30, and we go, oh fuck, and we'll start scrambling out, like pick up as much as we can, put on a thing, and then they'd say freeze, Private, freeze, and they'd just be like following rest position, move, which means do the beginning of the push-up.
Yeah.
And you just start pushing, and they count it off in cadence. And when it's in cadence, they go 1, 2, 3, and each count of the cadence you do is the motion. So
Yeah.
for 1, then the count terminates movement. So when they say in cadence, they say exercise, you go down. Then they say 1, and you push up. And they say 2, you go down again. And they say 3, and then you count off, you sound off with the number of repetitions.
Right.
So you go 3, then you go 1, then you go 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, all the way up to however high they want to count you. And when their pitch changes, it goes to like 1, 2, 3, they go like 1, 2, 3, is when you say halt at the end, and you stop, and you just go back into the starting position.
Okay.
And then they can fuck you up from there. Then you say position of attention, move, and you go to dismiss you or whatever else they want to fuck you up, etc.
Yeah.
So that was White Phase. So then they'd say, all right, Private, you didn't make it in 30 seconds, so let's try 20 this time. 20, and they'd be like, God fuck, damn it, every time. And eventually they'd be like, all right, Private, it's 5 fucking minutes to pick all this shit up, or like 2 minutes. Hurry the fuck up, right?
Yeah.
Drill sergeants are a character play. They're not like how actual sergeants are. Like, literally, our platoon sergeant now is fucking amazing. He's chill as hell. I really like him. They're still a sergeant, so they're still like after enforce shit. They still like talk similarly. Like when a drill sergeant is instructing you, that's more like how a sergeant will talk to you.
Yeah.
But no, so that was fun. Got fucked up a lot of the game. Great fun. White Phase was alright, it was shooting, it was a lot of that stuff. We were in the Blue Phase was good. Black and Gold is where we learned how to be scouts instead of just soldiers. We graduated from that, had a couple days with our okay. So, we were supposed to have this thing called Family Day, right? And Family Day is where, like, your family can come visit you in non-COVID times. COVID times, it was basically they would let you order whatever the fuck you wanted for food. And you could, like, talk to your family, right?
Yeah.
Like, they'd give you your phone. It was great, right? Until some motherfucker lost his phone.
Oh, yeah.
Or drill sergeant misplaced it, I think is what happened. I don't know. I can't say anything. I don't know. I literally don't know what happened. All I know is that somebody didn't have their phone. And we got our phones taken away. And it wasn't because they thought it was us. It was because they were like, hey, if one person can't get it, nobody can. We got to do an investigation to figure out where it went. And then maybe they contradicted it. Which means they fucking angrily went through everything and found contraband. And they found a lot of contraband. Because a lot of people were stupid at contraband.
Yep.
So we did not get our phones for we got our phones one day, and it was a Sunday, and it was the whole day Sunday, which was nice. But other than that, no, we didn't get it at all. And we had a day, the Saturday before that, we were just bouncing our fucking paper balls off the walls. We were so bored because we had nothing to fucking do.
Yeah.
But holy shit, we had to take our entire day outside.
Yeah.
So the only thing we didn't have to take outside was the lock. Thank God. We would have found some very creative ways to get them out. But holy God, they would have sucked.
Yeah.
And we had an hour to do it. So someone walked in and said, "You have 1 hour to get everything out of this fucking room. Go." So we took our clothes, everything we owned, and we put them in a formation outside. We actually did that right. We took the mattresses out, we took the bunks out, and while we're doing this, Joelson is walking around in unattended shit. He's kicking and smashing and breaking.
Yeah.
And not your personal shit, but this is a tube of toothpaste. He's fucking creaming that shit in the, or not the dirt, the ground. There was some guy, he's pouring laundry soap over all our shit. He's one of them went into one of the Joelsons went into the latrine and just fucking pasted the walls with dirt and shit. It was horrible. And then so we got everything completely fucking out. Everything was out. Bunks, fucking cleaning supplies, as much anything that was loose that wasn't a locker came out.
Yeah.
And then he came in and said, "Good job, privates. Start cleaning." Okay. So we started cleaning all our shit. We had the lockers on their side so we could get behind them.
Yep.
We cleaned the shit out of everything. We got everything fucking set and done. And then we, had Jocelyn come in and inspect it. And then when he said, "Okay, you're good," we move on to the next step. So we did everything one step at a time. It took 8 hours, but we got everything back in the bay. Perfectly nice. It was a great time. We were all set. So Sergeant gave us a little speech about how the people in the other platoons, because we didn't have, the only contraband that we had was a pair of boxers that you're not allowed to have. But the reason that we got so fucked up for shit is because the drill sergeant had to come in on his day off.
Yeah.
So he said, "Fuck you, I'm fucking your whole world up for this. I don't care that it's just a little bit of boxing. I
Yeah.
don't fucking care." The other platoons had stolen protein bars, had stolen fucking grenade bodies, had stolen all sorts of fucking insane shit. One of them had brass, from the fucking range.
Yeah.
Oh my God. The other platoons did not have to take everything out. And here's the thing, right? The other platoons just got smoked for a little while, and then got their shit thrown around and all that. They didn't have to do anything with it. They didn't have to take the whole bay back outside or anything. We got the most fucked up, and we did the least.
Yep.
Bullshit. So that's why we were the honor platoon. Because we did more than everybody else, and we still did better than they did. So.
Yep.
So that was fucking fun.
Yeah.
Other than that, parenting with Brian.
Yeah. All right. So we are just about out of time.
Okay.
So we are gonna end it off here, and then we can talk more.
I am completely off tomorrow.
Next episode, I think.
Tomorrow I'm doing that. The next episode might be speedy.
We'll see. I have classes all day tomorrow, so.
Understandable.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, thanks for listening. Since there's not really much to watch, I have a new graphic that you'll see when you watch the podcast. But yeah, thanks for listening. We're now on Spotify. By the time you listen to this, the Mildly Profane Podcast will be on Spotify.
Yes.
So you can listen there, and make sure to like your favorite podcast. And if you'd like to hear anything else from us, comment it and subscribe to the channel. We do have our YouTube channel still. It's the Mildly Profane Podcast on YouTube.
3 whole videos on it.
Heck yeah, dude. So yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for coming out. And yeah, that's all we got for you today.
All
All right, bye.
Goodbye. Have a good day or night or whatever.